Hello all, this is Mrs.Lalithamani, professor from SNS College of Nursing. So, in this lecture series, every month we are talking about a particular topic where we will be understanding the concepts of that particular topic in 2 or 3 series of lectures. So, in the previous lecture, we have seen about the sensory pathways. So, the sensory pathway, when it comes to the olfactory sense, olfactory is the smell, is the sense of smell. So, when we talk about the olfactory pathway, we have already seen that there are olfactory cells, olfactory nerve, olfactory bulb, olfactory tract, olfactory stria, cortex, and output destination, which is being present in that olfactory pathway. So each and every part will take up the role in understanding, or it has its own influence and impact in the transmission of olfactory sensation through the afferent nerve to the control center, and it will be the response will be carried out to the organ with the help, or to the entire body to react with the help of the afferent nerves. So when we talk about this olfactory pathway, it is very clear that it has a organized structure, or it is a flow chart. So when the olfactory pathways are getting initiated is the one when the olfactory receptors take place, or the olfactory receptors will come into action. So when the olfactory receptors takes the fibers pierce through the cribriform plate of the ethmoid bone. The receptors which are being present in the nose and the surrounding structures of the nose will be passing through the cribriform plate of the ethmoid bone. So the fibers pierce through the cribriform plate to reach the next station, that is the olfactory bulb. So when the olfactory bulb is being invaded and the axons, the afferent nerve axons enter the olfactory glomeruli. So after entering the olfactory glomeruli, it should form synapses with dendrites of mitral and tufted cells in the olfactory bulb. So after that, what is happening? The forms the synapses. So these synapses, until then we are coming to brush up the olfactory pathway. So when in the picture you can see the flavor when it is entering into the nose, then the Jacobson's organ will be taking place, or it will be initiated, and the nerve tract or the nerve endings will take up the stimuli as we have discussed. So the fibers, the olfactory receptors pierce through the cribriform plate of ethmoid bone, and this will be entering through the olfactory bulb. So the olfactory bulb, or the region where it is, and through the ethmoid bone it will be entering through the olfactory bulb. You can see the olfactory region where it is piercing into the ethmoid bone and reaching the olfactory bulb. So until then we have seen, and there the axons enter the olfactory glomeruli, and it will be forming the synapses with dendrites of mitral and tufted cells in the olfactory bulb. So the flavors enter through the nose or the nace, and then the Jacobson's organ will get stimulated. The nerve tract will be entering through the cribriform plate to reach the ethmoid bone, and also it will be approaching the olfactory bulb. So the olfactory bulb will be passing out of the olfactory region beyond the ethmoid bone. So after the olfactory bulb is receiving the impulses, it will be forming a synapses. So now we will continue with the olfactory pathway. So when this formed synapses with the dendrites of mitral and tufted cells in olfactory bulb has been reached, there are three responses being made. One in the axons of the tufted cells, and second one the axons form the intermediate stria, and third one is the axons of mitral cells form lateral olfactory stria. So there are three parts which are being formed, that is axons of tufted cells, axons of intermediate stria, and axons of mitral cells. So these axons of tufted cells will lead to medial olfactory stria, which crosses and form a synapses with the granule cells opposite in the olfactory bulb. So axons form intermediate stria, it connects the olfactory tubercle and forms the limbic system. And when it comes out of the axons come out of the mitral cells, form lateral olfactory stria, and here it reaches the parts of the olfactory cortex. Uncus, piriformis, and amygdala, endocrinal cortex dominate here. So we have seen the olfactory pathway. So it is a quick review of receptors, pierce the cribriform plate and get into the olfactory region. See you in the next class. Thank you.